everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week, a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I have my monthly favorites for you guys from the month of October. This is like the first time I put on makeup since the beginning of October, so that's something to be grateful for. I was hoping to be filming this in our new house, but you know, things happen. But one of my favorites definitely is the new house, even though we haven't been in it yet. I'm so excited to get in there and I can't wait to show you guys around. So that's definitely a favorite. But let's just hop in to all of my favorites. Because it was such a weird month for us between the pandemic and moving across the country and living in a hotel. It's kind of like a weird mishmash of a bunch of things. I have a few beauty, I have a couple lifestyle, and I actually have an adventure favorite again, which I haven't had an adventure favorite in forever, so that's exciting. But I'm gonna start with beauty. So the first one is this SPF. This is a Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. This is Zinc, Oxide, Broad Spectrum SPF 32. I know that was a lot of information. So what I love about this, first of all, I was reading some of the reviews and people are like 32, like why only 32? Like we should have more. 30 is like the minimum you should have. Like if you are getting a sunscreen, make sure it's 30 or above. Once you get to like 50, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. And honestly, between 30 and 50, there's only like, it's only like 1 or 2% more coverage and more, protection from the sun, so it's really not that big of a difference. So I don't mind that it's 32. What I like about this is that it's a zinc oxide sunscreen. It's just zinc oxide. There's no other components to the sunscreen than that. And I love a mineral sunscreen, but my problem with mineral sunscreens is they tend to be hard to rub in. They leave white casts even on my skin tone, which I don't have a very deep skin tone, and it can be frustrating. So I was looking for a tinted one, and this one came up. It is a little bit more expensive than I normally spend on sunscreen. I think it's like $25, but it's definitely less expensive than some of the other ones out there, like the Supergoop and all that fun stuff. So I decided to give this a try, and I love it. You can kind of see the tint on the lid there. It's very, very light. It's almost got like a grayish hue to it, and it doesn't have a lot of coverage. I wouldn't use this to like replace foundation or a BB cream or anything like that, but the tint just makes it so that you don't get a white cast. It's easy to rub in. It smells really good. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I put it on one day and my husband was like, "You smell like fall." I was like, I don't even know what that means, but it does have this like I don't know how to explain the scent of it. I don't think it has any fragrance in it. The ingredients aren't on the bottle, but it smells really good. The only thing I would say is that you should wait if you're putting on other skincare in the morning. I would definitely wait to put this on until it all absorbs. I noticed that if I put my moisturizer on and then go straight in with this, it kind of pills up and rubs right off my skin. So I definitely have to wait a little bit for my moisturizer to sink in fully and then put this on. So usually what I'll do is I'll wash my face, put on all my skincare, and then I'll go and get changed, do my hair, whatever else I'm gonna do, and then come back and put this on like a few minutes later after all my moisturizer is absorbed, and then it works fine. I definitely don't use this every day, but I have used it quite a bit to know that my skin hasn't broken out from it. It doesn't clog my pores or anything like that. It felt really great on my skin. I haven't had any issues in that perspective. And I just really like it. I think it's a great SPF. Like I said, it's a little bit more expensive than I would typically spend on a sunscreen, but for like days that I know I'm gonna be like out and about and running errands, but I don't wanna put on makeup or anything, this is a great one because it doesn't have a white cast. I still use my Aveeno mineral one that it does leave a bit of a white cast for like if I'm just gonna be hanging around the house that day or I'm gonna put makeup on over it, then it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been using it, and I've been loving it. I think I'm like already like 2/3 of the way through it, and I would definitely repurchase this. I've been loving it. something that's a little bit newer, and maybe this is cheating a little bit because I've only used it like twice this month, but I can already tell a difference in my skin with this. This is a Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. Oops, sorry, I know it's like the lighting in here is so weird, it's hard to get right, but I have been loving this stuff. Like I said, I've only used it twice, and even from the 2 times that I've used it, my skin has had such a big change to it, and I really think it's this. I really haven't changed anything else. So this has 10% sulfur, it has kaolin clay, bentonite clay, it also has aloe in it to help soothe your skin, and I just think that this works miracles. It's this really nice kind of light clay texture. It's not a very thick mask in my opinion, especially for a clay-based mask. It's not super thick, which I appreciate. And you just need a light layer. You leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. I think I left it on for 15 minutes last time. It says to use it 2 to 3 times a week. So I kind of put it in my rotation on the days that I wasn't using an exfoliator or the bakuchiol. So I kind of took the azelaic acid out of my nighttime routine and replaced it with this. And I just think it's working miracles. I've noticed a lot less breakouts on my skin, a lot less little bumps. I do have a few extra little bumps on my forehead, and I'm wondering if this is causing like a little bit of purging up there. But even still, those are going away super quickly. And I noticed my redness has been reduced. I just think it's working great. It does smell funny because it's sulfur. If you've ever used like a spot treatment, like the pink ones from Kate Somerville, or I can't think of the other name right now, but those like pink spot treatments where you put a Q-tip in, it goes through the water and they smell a little funny, it's because they have sulfur in them. And so this kind of smells like that if you've ever used that. And it definitely lingers a little bit. Not so bad that like my husband's in like, ugh, what is that smell? Like he has with the Aztec Indian Healing Clay. When I mix it with the apple cider vinegar, he hates the smell of that. He hasn't said anything about this, but it has just been working great. I've been loving it. I can't wait to keep using it. It is expensive, but honestly, this tub is so big and you really don't need that much to cover your face. And I think it's gonna last me a while, especially because you're only supposed to use it 2 or 3 times a week. It's not like you're using this every day. But yeah, I have been loving it. It's amazing. I can't wait to keep using it and see what it does to my skin. So far, so good, and I'm obsessed. All right, next on the list is a conditioner. So this is from the brand Mix Chicks, and this is their deep conditioner. So it comes in a tub like this. As you guys know, I have very curly hair. It's not curly today, clearly, but it's also super dry. Curly hair tends to just be dry, just the way it is. And so I keep looking for a conditioner that I love. And I still love my Cantu conditioner, but I wanted to try something different, something a little bit richer. And this has been great. So it's kind of like this really nice whipped texture, and it looks like it'd be really thick, but it's not. You definitely just need a little bit and kind of coat your hair, and my hair just feels so soft and so smooth after I use it. It really does lock in the hydration. It makes my hair feel just softer and it feels great. It's just a really nice conditioner. It's not super expensive if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I did get this on base at the Exchange, but it has been great. I've been loving it. I've been using it for a while too now. Granted, I don't wash my hair that often, but I will put in conditioner in between sometimes my washes. But I think I've been using it for probably over a month now, and I'm only like halfway through. So it definitely would last you a while, especially like I have fairly long hair right now. Like I need to get my hair cut so badly, but it has been working great, and I would definitely recommend this. It's just an awesome deep conditioner. All right, the last beauty product is something super random. You probably heard a ton of people talk about it, and I'm sure I've talked about it before, but this has been saving my skin in Colorado, around my lips, my nose, all that area, and it's Aquaphor. So I bought the huge tub of Aquaphor. If you don't know what Aquaphor is, it's basically like petroleum jelly, but better. There's something better about Aquaphor than just like petroleum jelly. I don't know what it is, but it is amazing. I first got introduced to Aquaphor when I was on Accutane. If you've ever been on Accutane, have heard of Accutane, you know that it dries out your skin super bad. It's just what it does. And so it dries out like everything, like your nose, your lips, everything. And so I was recommended Aquaphor by my dermatologist to kind of help those areas, especially the winter months when I was going through Accutane, and it is a miracle worker. It's just this really nice, super occlusive moisturizer sort of thing. It doesn't break you out. It doesn't clog your pores or anything like that, but just hydrates so well. So I had a cold earlier this month, and I was putting it around my nose too because my nose was so dry, and it just helps all that stuff. I put it on my lips constantly all the time. We have little tubes in our backpack for when we're hiking. It's great if you get like a cut or something too. It kind of helps to seal the cut and stuff like that. It's just a great thing to have on hand all the time. And we have it literally everywhere. We both have a tube in our cars. We both have tubes in our backpack. I keep this huge tub on my nightstand, and it's just amazing. I use it literally all the time. I use it on my hands before, my knees, my elbows. Anywhere you have dry skin, this is the stuff you want to use. It's amazing. Aquaphor is just the best. I'm obsessed, and I mostly use it as a chapstick, to be honest, but it's just amazing, and I love it. All right, let's go to the one fashion thing I have. So it's this Sam Edelman jacket. I think I talked about this, I don't remember when, but I got this during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and it is amazing. I'll pop a like good picture of it now, but the reason I love this, first of all, it's faux leather, and it's so soft. It's almost more like a faux suede than a faux leather. I think the faux leather description's a little bit misleading because it's definitely like a soft kind of matte look, and it feels more like a suede than it does a leather, but it's still beautiful. And then it's got faux shearling on the inside, and what I love most about it is the shearling goes through the whole coat. It goes down the sleeves, throughout the whole body, making this coat super warm. When we got snow earlier this week, or I guess it was last week now, I put this on to go out to take Tahoe outside, and it was so warm. I felt so cozy. It was just perfect. It feels so good. And what I love about this too is that it's a nice coat, but it's not too formal. So like I have like a green puffy jacket for like just walking Tahoe around the block, and then I have a long wool black jacket that's more like formal and nice, and I needed something in between those two so I could wear it with like jeans or leggings or whatever and still look like put together but not super fancy or super casual. And that's where this comes in. I think it's just the perfect combo of the two. It looks super nice on, but it's not super formal while I feel like I'm overdressed to go out to dinner, or you know, maybe we're running an errand somewhere, something like that. I just think this is perfect, and it's so cozy, so nice, and it's all faux leather, faux shearling, so that's really great too. The next thing, again, kind of cheating, I haven't had this long, but I'm already obsessed, are these Bose sports headphones. So I have the Bose sports wireless ones, so they look basically like these, but they have a wire that connects the two of them together, and the one side was dead. It just wasn't getting any more sound to it, and I've had them for quite a while. I've had them probably like 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years, honestly. So it was time to get new ones anyway. And I saw that these kept dropping in price, and I love my Bose headphones. They're amazing. They work super well. And so I decided to finally snatch them up. They were at the exchange for $149 or $159, something like that. And I thought that was a great deal for them. They work so well. The sound is amazing in them. They're easy to connect to your phone. I think they look, I mean, they're a little bit bulky in your ear. They just work super, super well though. And yeah, I just love like the little case. You can charge the case and then it charges the headphones. I just think they are just amazing, and I'm super excited to have them for workouts and stuff like that. But yeah, they're just awesome. And like I said, I think they might be coming out with like a new pair of these or something. That's the reason the prices are dropping everywhere. But if you need a good pair of wireless headphones, these are great, and right now they're not super expensive. So I'm obsessed with these Bose. Okay, the next thing is another lifestyle thing. It's a really weird one, and I'm not gonna pull it out because it's kind of big, but I'll pop a picture of it up on the screen now, and it's our new humidifier. I am so glad we got this. When we first moved here, I started getting a scratchy throat, my nose was running, my skin was super dry, and it's because the climate here is so different than when we were in Georgia. We literally went from like the most extremes. Georgia was like 80-90% humidity every day. Here it's like 10% humidity max every day. And so we are really in a desert now, and my body was taking a hit. It was not used to it, and I just definitely needed some more humidity in my life, especially when I was sleeping. So my mom told me to go get a humidifier, which I should have listened to her earlier. It took us a while to get one, but now that we have one, I'm obsessed. So we have this Homedic, I think it's called, yeah, Homedic one, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's so easy to fill, so easy to use, and it works just super well. Even within like 1 or 2 nights, both me and my husband felt so much better. We did not have dry, sketchy throats when we woke up. Our noses weren't running anymore. My skin is starting to feel better. Just everything transformed within like 1 or 2 nights. It was crazy, but it works so well. I think this one has like a 400 square foot range thing. That's how much of a room it could fill up. So we figured that would be big enough for our new bedroom at our new house too. It's definitely not the prettiest thing to look at. It's kind of big and bulky, but it works so well that I don't even care that it's gonna be sitting out in our house. It's just, it works and I don't care. So if you're looking for a humidifier, this is a great one. We got it from Lowe's. I think it was like $70, 65, 70, somewhere in there. It's great. It does have a light on it, all that stuff. It doesn't do warm humidity. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but it's a really nice one. We've been really enjoying it, and I would definitely recommend it. All right, and my very last favorite is an adventure favorite, and obviously now that we're in Colorado, we have a lot more adventures we can go on. And this month, I think my favorite thing we did was go to Gardens of the God. I know I've talked about it a bunch before, and I'll leave a link to the video I did up in the corner and down below all about it. And it's definitely like a touristy thing to do, but it's so much fun. It was so pretty, and it's definitely a must-see if you're in Colorado Springs. I think we would definitely go back with like family and friends and maybe to explore the less crowded paths. But the main area I think I'd only do when other people were in town with me. But that being said, it is super beautiful. It's so much fun. Tahoe enjoyed it. Me and Matt both enjoyed it. It was just a really good, fun experience to have, and I would definitely recommend going and checking it out. But yeah, I think that's all my favorites for this month. If you guys have been loving anything this month, please let me know what it is. Leave me a comment. If you want to try anything that I have talked about, let me know that too. I'll leave links to anything I can find down below. And subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.